Alright everybody, what's going on? How you all doing? We are back with The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt on the PlayStation 4. I'm pretty excited to get back into this game, but it looks like we need to ask travelers about Yennefer. So let's go do that, shall we? Camera just...
There are 4 factions.
4 what?
Factions, teams, suits, similar to clubs and spades, except each suit has its own face cards. There are also special cards.
Wouldn't you rather play war? It's like to be near dawn before you get your game in noggin.
Alright, well we kind of skipped one of the guys over here, so let's go back and talk to... I guess one of these dudes. Is it you?
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Alright, options marked with a triangle will make use of the Axis sign. This sign influences people's minds, causing them to act according to your will. To charm more stubborn individuals who would otherwise resist during a conversation, invest in the delusion ability in the character panel.
Red-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
I like how this dude works. I like it. Oh, look at that cat. Kitty! Kitty! Kitty, come here. Kitty! I like the kitty. So it looks like I can talk to these guys.
What a waste of time. The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher, with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Horsewoman of war. What's that about?
Folks say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
Interesting. We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the Academy. Rape and cruelty are details of no import to the war's course. Trinkets on the garment of conflict, one might say.
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down. War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other. Drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
Alright, options marked with what cards will begin. A game of Gwent. No
No
thanks.
thanks. Got some other things on my mind.
Shame. I'd ask the locals, but since they can't count to 10, the rules are a complete mystery. Ah, well, I'm here if you change your mind.
Alright. Had to get a drink. I just ate, like, about a half an hour ago. And now my throat is really clogged. It's probably the worst mistake I could have made to record right after, well, almost right after eating. Oh, well, looks like we got one more guy to talk to.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
It's a Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gone to Rodim, at your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
What business of it is yours, huh?
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
A Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble, and you'll be nearby to help.
Well, well. That was a nice fellow, seemingly. Alright, I guess we're gonna go outside. The hell?
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Better round up someone else to help. 3 of you don't stand a chance against me.
What? I could fuck you up by myself.
If I had a bag over my head and my hands tied behind... Actually, no, not even then.
Chet, Lesh, back off. I'll teach this vagrant a lesson. Man on freak.
Alright, let's go, motherfucker.
With vigor, lads! Vigor!
Mistake.
Ah.
You're dead!
Here we go.
Nice meeting you.
Try doing the counter, which I'm not very good at, so I may start, like, dodging and rolling. Alright, game saves. Your game save will be automatically saved when you reach certain milestones in the story. Still, you should save your progress early and often on your own. The world is full of predators, bloodthirsty beasts, bandits, and countless other dangers. Man, look at all the animals. Look at the goose.
Good day.
Go in health.
Alright, well, it looks like we are... I would take the horse, but, actually, I don't know how far away this is. I probably should take the horse. Let's go ahead and take the horse, horsey. Hello, Roach.
Looking for trouble.
Alright. Don't know exactly where we're going, but, let's go. What the fuck, is that a kid? Just playing in the river. How irresponsible. So far, the, I want to see more of the world. It seems relatively empty so far. Granted, we haven't even explored a fraction of it, I'm sure.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Danger. The number to the left of an enemy's health bar shows its level. If it is red or marked with a skull, it means the enemy is much stronger than you. In such cases, it's better to turn back, arm yourself suitably, and gain a few levels before engaging this enemy in combat. Yeah, too high of a level for me. Whoa. Off I go. Man, look at all the people hanging. That's fucked up. Jeez, how far am I going? Part of this reminds me of, oh shit, wait. Part of this reminds me of Far Cry with all the random dudes roaming around. I'm going this way. Here we go. Kill him. There we go. Damn, look what they did. I don't even know all this shit I'm looting, but I'm taking it anyway. Oh, that's jump. I'm getting the controls mixed up already.
Slow now. Whoa.
Alright, let's see what this place is. Looks like they're doing training exercises. You guys are lucky those wolves didn't come over here and beat your asses.
Not so fast, Roach.
There we go. That dude does not speak the English. Alright. Let's make our way up here.
Is yonder ain't it McCare.
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Sagwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
Huh. You black ones aren't so scary after all. Can even be nice if you want to.
Don't get accustomed, Nordling. To the tower. Go.
Douchebags, God.
Griffin is
Okay. It does have some elements of Far Cry in it, like the leave symbols to gather stuff to craft other stuff and stuff. Alright, I see this like blacksmith. Enhancing weapons. Use special grindstones to temporarily enhance your weapons. Doing so grants a bonus to the damage dealt by your weapons.
Aye, Your Excellency.
Alright, craftsman. Craftsman can craft a variety of items for you for a small fee, of course. Blacksmiths forge weapons. Armors make armor. If you find a crafting diagram, take it to a craftsman of the right type and skill level to have them craft the item for you. Okay, that's a quartermaster.
Password.
Dunno any.
So, out for a little walk here, eh? Counting the Emperor's swords to lull you to sleep? Well, in the army, we've a place for nosy ramblers. The scaffold.
And thick-skulled quartermasters. They got a place.
You're clearly skilled at banter. And haggling? You got a knack for that as well?
Show me what you're peddling.
Let's see what he's got, just because. Shops. Buy and sell items using the shop panel. Press X to make a purchase. Press circle to close the shop panel. Okay, so... Okay, so then that's how you sell stuff. Okay, I see. I see. I don't know what half the shit is. What is this? Nails? Okay, so it looks like we got other swords here. A long sword, steel weapon, steel weapon, steel weapon, secondary weapon. What is that? A poker? Alright, steel weapon. Well, what is this? Master item, silver sword. Looks like that does +5 to what I have now, I'm guessing is what that is. And how much money do I have? Not a lot. In fact, I barely have any. I do not have a lot of money. What is this? This item cannot be sold, cannot be sold. Alright, what is this? Venom extract used to craft gear and items. I really don't know if I should sell any of that or not. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of stuff I can sell.
So long.
Alright, well, I guess we'll get back to that at some point. Let's just go ahead and do whatever it is we need to do.
How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Very perceptive of you. Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a Griffin in the area. Slay it. And then I shall see what I can do.
Why do you care about this Griffin?
Because I care about people. The beast has killed 10 already, including a few of my men. To hunt it,
I would need to mobilize the entire garrison, comb the woods, organize a batu. Simply impossible.
Too big a hassle?
No. Too high a risk. I cannot disperse my forces. Temeria's army we have crushed, but its common folk remain, ready to answer a call to arms. So, as to this Griffin, I can sit on my hands, or hire a professional.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the Griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the Griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
Oh, let's see. Could use some more information about the Griffin.
I'll need bait. A specific herb. Buckthorn. Scent should lure the Griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Mm-hmm. Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
Need more information about this Griffin. Its sex. Why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
Tamira and Mislav. Thanks.
Es sunt jakten.
Alright. Active objective. If your current quest has more than one objective, you can choose which objective is tracked by pressing R3. Alright. Oh, that's easy. Alright, so we'll ask the hunter first. Which will probably be easier if I... Let me look at my inventory real quick. God damn it. Wrong button. Inventory. Oh, okay. Potions. You can now use this potion during gameplay. Press up to activate the potion in the first slot, or down to activate the potion in the second slot. What potions? I mean, I see consumables. Is that where the potions go? I guess that's what this is, maybe. Master item. Food and drink. Alright, so I got a good bit of alchemy and crafting. What is this? Ghoul's blood. Interesting. Horsehide, pig hide, junk. If this is junk, how come I can't sell it? Do I have to sell it to a specific merchant or whatever? It didn't appear.
Show me what you're peddling.
It didn't appear that I could sell that stuff to this person. If it's junk, why do I need to keep it?
So long.
I don't understand. Anyway. That's why I suck at RPGs. There's too much. There's too much. I can't do it. Alright. Well, what now? Fast travel. Once discovered, signposts allow you to travel directly from one location to another. Walk up to a signpost and press X to fast travel. Okay. Fast travel destinations. Use the left stick to select a destination marked with a blank on the map, then press X to travel there. Alright, so it looks like I've only found... Actually, I got this one over here. Which is the mill. Is this where, Place of power. Oh, that's that. Wasn't that the place I was at? With that wraith or whatever that was way stronger than me? Notice board. May do some of those. So which one's this one? The Beast of White Orchard? Then we got this one, the... So there's the hunt. That should be the dude, and I think this will be the herbalist, I guess. Let's go ahead and fast travel. I'm kind of surprised I have so many fast travel points available to me already. And that was quick.
Got a lump of bread today. Draw it or not? Make soup out of something.
Oh, there he
He
is.
said he'd not give his dog biscuits.
I was wondering if I could summon the horse. There he is. Roach. A weird name for the horse, but, you know, whatever. So is this the... Okay. This is the thing right here. There's Vesemir. I want to see something. Hey, the kitty.
Something else you'll be needing.
Got anything interesting under the counter?
Depends what you're after. Have a look.
Okay, so I can sell this to her. So I guess it just... You have to be at the right person. So what is this? Alchemy ingredient. So it doesn't look like there's really potions in this game. More so you just use food to heal. Which I guess makes sense.
Farewell.
Okay. This game's probably gonna have a learning curve for me. It's been a long time since I've played a RPG of any kind. Alright, where's that,
Looking for trouble.
that message board? It looks like it's up here. Notice board, I guess is what it's called. Notice boards. Geralt has learned from experience to keep a close eye on his surroundings as he travels, for he never knows when he'll run into someone or something of interest. A damsel in distress, a merchant peddling rare wares, or a nest of pesky monsters. Such locations are marked on your map with the following icons. Okay. Now, I see an exclamation mark over here.
50 years of work!
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Easy on the insults. I could add to your misfortune. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. But humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
Alright. Use our witcher sense to look behind the forge for clues about the arsonist. Alright. Can I pick a quest from here? Quests. Here we go. So main quests, secondary quests. Okay. Let's go and do this. Why not? This game seems to be pretty straightforward in its quest system where I may actually want to do the quests.
Don't you look at me.
Alright, what am I looking for here?
Shavings from a tinderbox. Arsonist must have lit his torch here, tossed it on the roof, then fled through the orchard.
Alright. This witcher sense is pretty interesting.
Boot prints. A man's. Large.
Those do look like some pretty big feet.
Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail.
So it looks like he may have went this way. Underneath the bridge. Let's see. Oh wait, what's this over here?
Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape. Lost his boots in the rush.
Alright, dude, where are you at? You shall not get away. There's blood on the ground there.
Tracks lead back to the village. Bleeding, but not badly. Surface wound.
Surface wound. It looks like we're going in a giant circle.
Witcher had naught to do with it. What did the folk do? Say like they could have sewed his head back on. Word is they laid his corpse to rest. Hush, hush, in the crypt.
Can I not examine that on the ground there? I guess not.
Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds.
I don't know if I should loot any of this.
Drowner claw marks. It's gotta be him. Nasty wound. Run into a drowner?
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too. Come on, Smith wants to talk to you.
I ain't not talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies, do anything for gold, they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats, am I not right? Listen, we can work this out, man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
Yeah, right.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
Then I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp!
Oh, should I? Should I do that or should I fight his ass? I don't know which one I should choose. I don't know really what difference it makes. Like, it doesn't really seem like it makes that much of a difference. How about we go ahead and, there's a person walking by the window.
Try me, peasant. I could use the practice.
I actually could use the practice, so... There we go.
Ow! 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 Oh, stop! Stop! I give up! Damn it!
You broke my nose.
But not your legs, so let's go see the smith. And take my advice. Don't try anything else. Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You? I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No, Willis, I beg you. I was drunk. Didn't know what I was doing.
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
Yeah, that does kind of seem like a harsh punishment.
Harsh as punishment goes.
But deserved. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil's still whole, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
Sweet. Save some experience points. I wonder what's my... Okay, I'm still level 1. I'm pretty sure once I get to level 2, it'll tell me about upgrading skills and shit, so... Let's see.
A return customer. Welcome. What can I do for you this time?
Show me what you got.
Let's see what we got here. He's got quite a few stuff here. Minus 14. Never mind. Oh, I guess the saddle adds stamina to your horse. Okay. The saddlebags allow you to carry more weight. 30 maximum inventory weight. I need more money, though. I don't have a lot of money. So I better keep what I got for now.
So long.
So far, the game actually plays pretty smoothly. The controls are a little... get used to. Like, the camera and the movement's a little crazy. I'm pretty sure some fine-tuning in the sensitivity will change that, but it's nothing crazy. And of course, the combat you gotta get used to. Just like with anything, really. I'm not really good at the counters, so I need to dodge more.
Who taught you that?
But what do we got? It looks like we got quite a few things here. What's this? Imperial Edict number 1845. Okay. By order of Captain Peter Sar Gwynleve, I don't know. Let it hereby be known that enlistment in the Imperial Army is now open. Recruits will be provided with room, board, and regular pay. Yet the greatest payment of all is the honor of serving, whatever that is. Once enlisted, recruits will be trained under the tutelage of the Empire's greatest strategists. Recruits' families will be assured sufficient sustenance for the entire time of their service. In the case of their death on the field of glory, they will receive a lifelong pension. Alright. I just think I should take all these, but what I may do is I'll take one and see how it goes. Points of interest. There is much of interest to be found in the world's dense forests and fog-clad swamps. Whenever you peruse a notice board, question markers will appear on your mini-map to indicate potentially interesting places. Seek them out to learn what secrets they hold.
Jetty!
Alright, so, let's select world map. World map, very important, or every important location you have discovered will be marked on your world map. On that, to jump to your current objective, press L3. To scroll the map, use the left stick. Your current objective is marked with the circle dot. Available quests are marked with a exclamation mark. So, okay, there's my current objective. Got the undiscovered location. Okay. Point of interest. There's already quite a few fast travel points for me. That's pretty nice, actually. I like that. Right off the bat, you got quite a few. Anyway, what I'm probably going to do is... Let me look at my quests. So, complete the Griffin contract. Suggested level 3. Alright, so we need to ask the hunter about the bodies. We shall go do that now. Seems like this person is pretty close. So, wait, did I level up? No, I didn't. Wonder how I got my health back. Oh well. Not a big deal. Looks like he lives right here.
Anyone home? Must be out hunting.
Alright. Witcher senses. Here we go.
Trail's fresh. Mislav just left home.
He may be in some trouble. There he is.
You, Mislav?
Shh. Hear that?
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
Dogs more dangerous than wolves? Don't think so.
It's the truth. Know why?
No, but I guess you're about to tell me.
Wolves hunt to fill their bellies. Wild dogs kill for sport.
Just like humans.
Aye. They've learned much from us. Why not cruelty too?
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
No. Dogs might, though. So step careful now. Come on.
These dogs been a problem for a while now?
Since the war started. Soldier on the march. He'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. But a dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs. They're gaunt, guts stuck to their spines, covered in scabies. But they just won't die, because they're clever. More so than foxes. And they hate men something fierce.
Alright, so I guess he's gonna pretty much follow us, I guess, or go there himself.
Too late. Attacked another one.
Oh, that's easy. Now, I wonder, when I went to go attack them, it automatically pulled out my steel sword. I wonder if I go into a certain battle, if it'll automatically pull out the appropriate weapon. I don't know. Dude got fucked up.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together.
where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
Before what?
Before they drove me from the village.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm a freak. Sorry. I'd rather not talk about it.
I'm a freak too.
Aye, but of another kind.
If it's lycanthropy, I can help.
What?
Lycanthropy. Werewolves. Handled a few cases in the past. It's usually a simple curse that...
The Lord's son, Florian, and I... we loved each other. Dieter walked in on us in the stables. They drove me away. Florian hanged himself. Lord started drinking, and the estate fell into ruin. That's the long and short of it.
I probably shouldn't have pressed the matter, but... yeah.
I'm sorry.
Ancient history now. I was to show you where I found the Nilfgaardians. Come.
Griffin, know anything about it?
Oh, not much. It's not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walks.
Alright, so navigate to the character panel. I wanted to do this before I went away. Character levels, when you have gained a certain number of experience points, you advance to the next level. You get experience points for killing monsters and completing quests. Alright, you receive ability points every time you gain a level. Okay. Using these points, you can acquire new abilities or improve ones you already have. An ability's color indicates what branch it belongs to. Use the left stick to select an ability, then develop it by pressing square. Okay. So, I've been using the fire one. So we got mutagens, general. What is this? Stone shares, survival instinct, cat school techniques. And what is this? Well, each piece of light armor increases critical hit damage by 25% and fast attack damage by 5%. Alright, so we got alchemy, signs. What's the blast of telekinetic energy, a directed fiery blast that damage? Okay, I believe that's the one I've been using for the most part. So that's pretty cool. There's quite a few here. Alright, so fast attack, perform fast. So are these ones I already have, or... yeah, I guess these are ones I already have, so we go down here. Muscle memory, fast attack damage increased by 5%, adrenaline point gain plus 1%. Strong attack damage increased by 5%. I forgot about the strong attack, I should probably do that more. Deflect arrows while parrying. That may be useful in the future. Lightning reflexes, time slowed by an additional 15% while aiming the crossbow. I do not have that yet. Resolve, adrenaline point loss upon taking damage is lowered by 20%. Alright, so let's go to signs. And I think we'll do this. I think we'll go ahead and do this. Damage dealt by Igni also permanently weakens enemy armor. Effect scales with sign intensity up to a maximum of 15%. Stamina regeneration in combat, 0.5 plus 0.5 a second. Sure. I'll do that. Why not?
Through the woods. No Griffin can hear me nor spy me.
Alright, so far this game is turning out to be pretty damn good. And relatively easy to follow so far, especially for someone like me who sucks at RPGs. I don't know why we're walking so slow. Kind of seems like they changed their speed to go along with you. Horse is summoning. To have your horse come to you, double tap left stick. Well, he won't have a horse, so... Would that really work?
'Twas here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine. Not the first Griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
Thanks, dude. Nice to meet you.
Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them.
Looks like you got some stuff going on over there. They trying to sneak up on me or something?
Ground's black, saturated with blood.
I don't know what they're doing. Looks like one's stuck running in place.
A camp.
Points of interest. The world is brand with interest plays, filled with treasures. Such sites are marked on your mini-map. With the following icons. Didn't we already see that? Here we are.
These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably.
Alright, looks like I found a fast travel point. Can I jump that? Looks like there may be more wild dogs. It is stuck. They seem far off enough. What do we got here? What were they doing up here? There we go.
Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least.
Oh, here we go.
Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the Griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying. Bones. Horse. Dog. Human. A few months' worth. Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other Griffin must be a male.
Okay, this is pretty interesting.
Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept. Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft, dense barbs. A royal Griffin. Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area.
Alright, preparing for combat. Never underestimate your opponent. This rule is at the core of the Witcher's Code. And for good reason. Proper preparation has saved many witchers' life. It is likewise worth your while to brew potions, concoct oils, or visit craftsmen before engaging in combat. Blacksmiths forge weapons, while armorers craft armor. If you expect to battle a strong opponent, you might want to complete some side quests before attacking. This will allow you to gain experience and develop your character, giving you a better chance of winning the fight. Alright. Ooh, he had some stuff. Alright, so now we need to go ask the herbalist. Or, yeah, whatever. I probably should go see what I can craft. Why, hello there, Roach.
Humming. Place of power. It's gotta be. Giddy up.
One second. Okay, I've gained an ability point.
Come on.
Oh, I guess it only lasts for a certain amount of time or something. Okay. I saw that red symbol on the map. I was like, oh fuck. Something's coming after me. Want to fast travel. What I'm going to do is... Oh shit, I wanted to stay here. So I'm going to go back up here. I want to try... Grindstone. I want to see like what all I can craft. I haven't seen any armors yet, so we'll see about that. We'll go here first. And I just want to see if there's anything that I can craft. I wonder if what he crafts is any different from what the other dude makes at that other place. Look at the cow. Look at the cow. Hi, cow. So many animals. Alright, let's take a look real quick at, alchemy, character meditation. Let's take a look at alchemy real quick. Ingredients missing. Alcohol, bombs, oils. Yeah, looks like that's about it for that. So I'm guessing... Doesn't really seem like there's really any potions to... Like, health potions, anyway. Your items have been enhanced. Oh, I didn't know you could just do that. So, I guess that would be good to do
return customer. Welcome.
when I go
What can I
fight the
do for you
Griffin.
this time?
I'd like you to forge something for me.
Okay, craftsman level's too low. Alright, so crafting items. On the left side of the screen is a list of crafting diagrams in your possession. Use the left stick to scroll up and down, and X to select a category or diagram. Crafting items. On the right side of the screen is a detailed description of the currently selected item. The center of the screen shows the components needed to create this item. Craftsmen need to eat too. To have them craft an item, you must pay them for their services. If you have enough coin, press X to craft the item. You need to find a craftsman with the right specialty, armor, blacksmith, etc., for the type of item you wish to craft, and with enough skill to craft an item of its quality. Some items can be dismantled in order to obtain new crafting components. To dismantle an item, go to a craftsman and use the dismantle panel. Okay. So, for this... looks like this is what he has, the warrior's leather jacket. I do not have the shit I need to equip it, or to make it. So I think I'm good, I guess, for the most part. Dismantle, repair, crafting. Well, okay. I'm not sure I'm really going to be dealing with that too much.
So long.
To be honest. Let's go ahead and talk to the herbalist. And see what they have to say. And I did take this thing from this board, but... I'll just take them all. Fuck it. Might as well. We'll go do the herbalist first, and then we'll look at that side stuff. Oh, where's he? Roach, come here. Did you get on the horse? Thank you.
Giddy up.
Alright. I actually like the horse. It's actually a nice way to get around. Good controls, too. The tracking on the map seems kind of wonky.
Move it.
Oh, the horse can. Oh, the horse can jump. I didn't know that. That is awesome. Looks like she's sleeping. I'm just gonna bust in her house.
Bad time.
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets. The red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Griffin do that to her?
Delina. Yes. Attacked her at night. She was walking in the woods.
At night? Through the woods? In wartime?
Meeting a boy. The young, you know, do foolish things for love. Wounds are healing, but she will die. Blood's pooling in her skull. Nothing my brews can do to help.
What could I possibly do to help her?
I've agreed to kill the Griffin. No more victims after I do.
There will be, of course. With the Griffin gone, others will kill in its stead. Monsters, or men.
So what do you think I should do?
Ply your trade. But don't think you can change anything.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it.
Oh yes, the Griffin. Might have guessed. I was thinking... A few years ago we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. Whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a Griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Doubt Emperor Emir cares about you. But this captain just might. Seems like a decent man.
There are no decent men in the army. They're only orders.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the Griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time. Yes?
Got any herbs you're willing to sell?
I'm sure I can find something.
Let's see what she's got. She's got quite a few shit. Look at this. What is this? Used in alchemy. Man, look at all this shit she's got. It's too much. I can't, alright?
Tell me something about yourself. What's your story?
A sad one. Do you know the Temple of Melitele in Alanda?
Do I know it? Can't remember how many times I've been there, how many times Mother Nenica stitched me up.
We must have missed each other. I started to become a healer under Mother Nenica. I was but 18 when they took me in. An age at which teachings interest one far less than love. There was a boy, Goslav. He'd bare his chest to work. The novices couldn't keep their eyes off him, tripped over their own feet, dropped things. I left the temple for him. We passed a lovely summer together, and then he left. Nenike refused to take me back. My parents uttered not a word. Gave me a travel cloak and a small coin pouch. I struggled long to find a place where I'd feel safe, needed, until I finally arrived here. End of story.
Farewell.
Well, interesting story. Sorry, Lena, whatever your name is, you gonna die. You gonna die, you gonna die. Anyway, so find some buckthorn on the riverbed using your witcher senses.
Faster.
Alright.
Move it.
Time to go. So I guess we're going to the river. The riverbed. Alright, Roach, you stay there, buddy. Hold square to dive or triangle to swim toward the surface. Okay. What is this? Is this what I need? I guess that is what I needed. Cool. The water looks pretty good in this game. Alright, so. Looks like it's about time to talk to Vesemir, which I'll probably... Oh, there's a quest down here. I want to go and get it. God, this dude cannot take fall damage at all. What the hell?
Lost your key, ma'am?
No, not me key. Me pan. It's always sat there empty, this hut. That is, till the night afore the battle. A man arrived, walked right in like 'twere his own. Was standing at my window, peering at the goings-on. He must have read me, 'cause next I knew, there he was, coming my way. So, I grabbed me pan, for protection, see? But he just asks all polite, Gran, got any birch bark by chance? Lilac berries or even a few coals? Nay, says I. And you must be right daft to pester folk at night with such foolery. But I sees he ain't listening. Just staring at me pan like a magpie at a copper. Lend it to me, Gran. I'll give it back come morn. He's right baffled for what's he doing, frying in the dark. But I've got a soft heart, so I gave it to him.
This lady's nasty looking.
Fascinating story. Any chance you're nearing the end?
Afore dawn, another rode up to the hut. But come morn, only the first fella left, locked the door, hopped on his horse, and that were all I saw of him, and me pan. 'Twere old, black with sort, not worth much, I suppose, but I've no other. Will you help me, dearie? Bring an old widower pan. I could never break down that door myself. And in truth, I'm afeard to go in any road. Such a stench wafting out. Methinks the other fellow. Well, that he's lying there.
Never taken on a pan contract. Fine, I'll go in, look around. You should wait here, just in case.
Alright, so let's doors one open. Use your Witcher sense by holding it to see if there's anything you can do. Destroying objects. Some objects can be destroyed. Such objects are marked with a triangle icon. To destroy objects, to open up a path, face them, and cast the R sign. You can also try hacking at them with your sword, but note that not everything can be destroyed in this manner. Another option is to toss a grape shot bomb at the object, but be careful not to get hurt by the explosion. Alright. Once your stamina, okay. There's actually one thing I want to see real quick. Damn it. Okay. Just had to make sure. So she wants her pan. Smoking pipe. There is a dude in here.
A corpse. Explains the stench. His throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kind of soldier might have.
What's that, dearie?
Nothing. Nothing.
Alright, item diagrams. Take diagrams to craftsmen with the proper skills to have them craft the item for you. Oh, is that her pan?
The priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean. Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it to make ink, write letters.
But when I gab to myself, they say I'm going barmy.
Oh, well. Alright, I'm coming, old lady. You want your fucking pan?
Here, your frying pan.
Mine? But mine were black with soot. And I could see myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past.
Soot's just what the gentleman needed. He scraped it off, made ink out of it.
And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
Hang about! You've earned a token of thanks. Here, son, for the road. Fry up a nice white fish.
Well.
Or a pike.
Not a bad lady, I suppose. Baked apple, huh?
Oh.
Hey. Sorry, dude. Alright, Roach. How's it going, buddy?
Come on.
So, what we're gonna do... Actually, looks like we need to go this way. What I want to do is go ahead as I'm going to be doing quite a few of the side quests because I want to make sure that I am in relatively good shape.
Boy in clinics. Good lad, Master Witcher. Though he...
Yes. This boy. Will he venture out to inspect his grain anytime soon?
What for? Harvest is a long way off yet.
Looks like he's talking. Now, actually, this is where I'm going to go and end this session. I've gone quite a bit over what I would normally do. But thank you all for watching. I hope you all are enjoying The Witcher 3. By this point in time of me recording this, I haven't even uploaded the first video yet. I'm recording this just in case you guys actually did want to see more. But thank you all so much for the love and support on the previous video. You guys have been leaving a ton of support this year. I can't thank you all enough. It's been a fantastic year. I love you all. It's been amazing. And if you guys do want to see this turned into a full series, it's probably going to be a long one. I'm going to be doing quite a few side stuff just because I want to make sure I'm in good fit for combat status, so to speak. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all so much for the love and support, not only on this series, but on everything on the channel this year. It's been amazing. I love you all, and I will see you all next time. I am out.